There's only one, there's only one. It's only one, just only one, just.
Alright y'all, we got our miracle knot tutorial because I don't know how you girls are learning how to do miracle knots off of a 30-second video. So I figured let's do a long form and show you guys how I did my miracle knots for the very first time. Honestly, it feels so foreign to do a long form hair video. So hey girls, but let me show you guys exactly what I did. I'm starting off on blow dried hair and then we're gonna part it off into 4 sections. I also just noticed this mirror in the back is really telling on me. I'm wearing my husband's Yeezys because I can't stand up for a long time without my feet absolutely killing me and my back. So I have to wear shoes that support my feet when I do these hairstyles. So now here are my 4 sections and let's begin my least favorite part of this whole hairstyle, which is the braiding process. Let me tell y'all, this edge fixer is definitely the star of the show. I realize whenever I do my own braids on my hair, like when I'm done, immediately my braids kind of look like they've been in for already like a week or 2, but I realize I'm not putting enough edge control on the root of my hair to make it look nice and crisp. So if you're doing your braids yourself, which child, I'm not doing this again, I'm going to a stylist, put a lot of edge control on the roots of your braids so that they can lay nice and flat. And just a reminder, when you're doing your braids, you want to leave like an inch or 2, maybe even 3, depending on the thickness of your hair, because you want to leave some space for the crochet pieces to be braided in. So if you want your braids to be the same exact size as mine, here's a quick little braid map. I have 13 braids in this first quadrant, 2 braids in the row closest to my ear, 3 braids on the second row, and 4 braids on the top 2 rows. But again, this part is totally optional. You can definitely book an appointment to get this done, which I low-key recommend. But also I was kind of looking at the mini braids. I was like, wait, I might gotta do this down next because this is kind of cute. And for the back, I have 30 braids. There's 15 on each side. Some of the braids are going to be a little bit different in sizes, but it doesn't matter that much because all the boho pieces are going to cover it completely. Well, maybe not completely. The most important part is the front. All right, so now for the fun part. Ywigs has been super popular on TikTok lately, so I figured let's give their hair a try. I'll send you all the tools you'll need, but the most important one is this crochet hook, okay? If you don't have this, and you don't have nothing. This is very vital for this hairstyle. Okay, so for the hair details, this is 18 inches. It's a deep wave. It's 427.30. I wanted to go for the 430, but I figured whatever, let's throw some 27 in there and like really give it a bright look. If you've never seen miracle knots before, this is what the hair looks like. There's a little string in between the boho pieces so that you can attach it to your braid in whatever fashion you like. I'm gonna show you guys how I do it so I can avoid any breakage when you're taking it down, but this is what the boho pieces look like. Also, they come pre-parted, which is super helpful, but extra points if you have a braiding rack to keep yourself organized. So let's finally get into the tutorial. So as I said earlier, when you're braiding your hair down, you're gonna wanna leave a little bit of hair loose so that you can attach the crochet hair to your braid. So as you can see, your braid has 3 pieces and the crochet hair only has 2, so you're just gonna attach the crochet hair to 2 pieces of your braid and then just braid down as normal. Also, this is optional, but if you'd like, go ahead and add some edge control to the ends of your hair so that it blends a little bit more seamlessly with the crochet hair. When you're getting towards the bottom of where your real hair stops, you're gonna wanna borrow some hair from the crochet pieces so that you can continue to braid down a little bit past where your real hair ends. And this is where some more edge control is much more helpful because you wanna make sure that the hair doesn't unravel and it has something to stick to. Just a reminder, this is 18 inches, but 18 inches is gonna look different on everybody because it really depends on where your real hair ends because that is where the crochet hair begins. So 18 inches may look different on me because my hair is a little bit longer than it would for someone whose hair is a little bit shorter. So just keep that in mind when you're choosing what length of hair you'd like. And now for the crochet part, you're gonna take your crochet hair needle and you're going to put it up as high as you like. I like my crochet pieces to start like right by the root. And then you're gonna take your crochet hair piece. There's gonna be a string in the middle of the crochet hair that I want you to latch onto the hook, close the latch, and then pull it through your braid. And once the top part of the hair is pulled through, you're gonna use your fingers to hold one side and then pull the other piece through the other side. So I know this is called miracle knots, but we are absolutely not putting any knots in our hair. I'm literally just using the same exact piece and pulling it through another side of my braid. I'm going to show you guys this a little bit more clear when I get towards the front of my hair. And I also have another method that I tried as well, all without doing knots in our hair because the knots is what's making this hairstyle damaging when it really does not have to be. Okay, so here's a braid update. I was 3 rows in at this point and I was about an hour and a half in. And I just wanted to show you the fullness with only like half of the first pack used. So this hair goes a very long way, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like so far. Okay, so let's just show you guys one more time how to attach the crochet part of the hair to your real hair at the end. I'm not sure if it matters which pieces you add the crochet hair to, but before I added it to the pieces that were furthest away and left the middle piece alone, but this time I added it to the 2 pieces that are closest to each other and left the third leg of my hair on the side. And the braid down was much more seamless for me, so just try different ways. I don't think it matters, but whichever way is easiest for you. So again, for another look at how I crocheted the hair pieces in, I'm sticking my crochet needle in and then I'm putting the thread part of the crochet hair onto the hook. You're gonna close the latch and then you're gonna pull it through. All right, and once that is pulled through, now you're gonna have the string in the middle of your braid to be able to flip-flop like this. I'm gonna go down about an inch and put the needle back through my braid and pull the crochet hair right back through. So now you can see the string of the crochet hair is intertwined in between your braids. It's easy to slide out when you're actually going to be pulling it out, so you can take it out, but it won't just slide out on a random Tuesday for no reason. It has to actually be pulled out by the strand. If someone pulls on your hair as a whole, they're not gonna slide out. But if someone pulls that one strand of hair, it's easy to pull out, but it's other than that, it's pretty secure. But if you want the extra security and you don't mind doing the knots, just proceed with caution because it can break your hair off on the takedown. So I went ahead and finished the front side of my hair off camera, and then I went to bed, but here I am the next morning. Here is how the hair is looking, nice and full. So let's finish this last section of hair. All right, so by now I feel like we have the hang of how to install the hair, but I did say I wanted to show you guys another method of crocheting the hair in. So you're still gonna crochet it in as normal, but then for the string part up top, I've seen some other people just twisting it with some edge control so it stays together. And I wasn't so sure it was gonna look good, but I looked close up and I saw like they're actually twisted very tight and they look extremely secure. So that's another way that you could do it if you're not so sure about the other method, but I think both methods look pretty good. So I just want to make sure at the end of the day, I'm not sacrificing the health of my natural hair for a short-term style. All right, y'all, praise the Lord, hallelujah. We reached the last braid, and just a little bit of information about what I've been doing. In the back part, I only added a crochet hair piece up top and then one at the end of my braid. But when I got to the front half of my hair, then I started doing 3 crochet pieces. So there's the one that I braided into my hair, there's a one on top, and then I did one like midway down, just because I wanted to add a little bit more fullness, and I was afraid that I would run out of crochet pieces. But even after that, I still had much more left. So I decided to put in a 3rd piece because I started to realize that the ends were looking a little thin because the crochet pieces weren't reaching all the way down. So I added one more piece in and it gave it extra fullness. So now on the braid, I have 4 pieces in total, 3 pieces crocheted in with the hook and then 1 piece braided in. And this is how full the hair is. Mind you, I still have a pack and a half left. So I got 5 packs in total and I only used 3.5 packs and it got this full with still so much left. I considered adding in more, but I think the hair is full enough. So I decided to just leave it like this. And I'm so glad I did because it came out so cute, y'all. This hair is so soft. The color is gorgeous. And I'm really impressed at how easy this was to install on my own. So y'all, this is human hair, but it is bleach. So you know when you're working with bleached hair, you have to take care of it extra good, y'all. This ain't no 1B. So I decided to go ahead and spritz it with some water. And then I went ahead and added some mousse to it just so I can keep the curls intact. But just a fair warning, if you like the big hair and not a super defined look, this is going to take that away. So you have to take the good with the bad. So this is what the hair looks like fully defined. Y'all, we're done with the hairstyle. I absolutely love the way that it looks. This is a Miracle Knot summer, or should I say a knotless Miracle Knot summer, y'all. I love it so much. I wish I came back and showed you guys what it looked like when it dried. It's not as big as it was before, but it's not as flat. So it still looks really, really good. But even like this, I think it looks good. I can't wait to do all the hairstyles that I'm gonna do with this style. If y'all know me, we have a 3-week time limit, so I'll probably take this out in a few weeks. I'll see if I can get a discount code for you guys. Just check the description box for all the details. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.